This video we're going to talk about the theme options panel. Okay, and I can't really necessarily tell you exactly what it does right here or any other particular page. It's actually a series of sections and functionality that we can edit within WordPress. So let's get going. If we scroll down to the very last option, that's theme options. Okay. Now, some of these things you'll work with, some of these you won't. So I'm just going to kind of go over them. The first thing we're going to see is logo. That's obviously self-explanatory. If you ever need to upload, change, alter your logo, here's where you do it. Your favicon, that's this little thing that shows up right here and as well as right here. So if you ever need to do that, that's a specific size. That must be 16 by 16. That's how these favicon works. Your logo could be a little bit, different, but you kind of want to work in this parameter too, only because this is the allotted space for it. So the site's not going to adjust to accommodate your logo if you ever make it larger. Okay. Next is your footer. This is the section you had us add. So if you need to update or change that, here's your copyright information. Meta information's for SEO. I don't know if you're doing an SEO plugin down the road or not, but if you need to enter your description, meta tag, as well as your home page keywords, your site keywords, that's where you do that. Contact block, that takes care of this section right here. Do you have questions? Contact Blackhawk with your contact button. Here's the title. Here's the text. Here's the name of the button. If you want to change the name of the button, you can do that as well. And then where it links to. Currently, it's linking to your contact page. So if you need to change that, you can do that. So you don't even have to have contact. You can have this button or this section be anything and link to anywhere you want. Alright, next is the home page block. Basically, on your home page at the very bottom, we have this Blackhawk Advantage section with the image and where it leads to. You're choosing what page you want this to be. So every page that's been made is going to show up here. So from this point on, if you make 30 more pages, when you open this drop down, it's going to show that. So basically that's the section this is pulling from, the page this is pulling from. That's where you want to change that at. Your layout settings, this is hyperlink color. Let me see if I can find a sample. I think a PDF, we got a PDF somewhere you had me update, if I remember correctly. Where was that? Broker support? Investors. There it is. Okay, so this is your hyperlink color. Alright, so we'll see that it's blue before rollover, and then upon rollover it's your burgundy with an underline. So in this section you can change the color to whatever color you want for the hyperlink color. Do you want it to have an underline, not underline, as well as your hover? Do you want to change it to a different hover color, and does that have an underline or no underline? Next is typography. You asked me about changing fonts. Right now you can change the fonts for a bunch of different things, basically heading tags. So I'm not sure if you know what a heading is, but this would be a heading tag. This might be an H3, I think, what's called an H3. You have 5 heading tags. It's basic HTML, CSS. You have 5 to choose from, so you can actually change the fonts for your headings. You can change the color. You can do all that in here. Right now it's set to default except for this one right here. As well as your paragraph text. You can change the font for that. You can change the font color for that. That should take care of the typography. Next is contact. This is the email address that is receiving the email confirmation that the contact form was filled out. Right here. Last is social. Currently you don't have anything at this point, but if you ever get a Facebook account, Twitter, or LinkedIn, or whatever, once you enter in a URL address, this will actually populate and showcase up here, or show up here. So, for instance, let's say you want to add LinkedIn. I'm going to go ahead and save the option. Alright, so if I come back and refresh, I'm now going to see the LinkedIn icon because I added a URL. So that goes for all of these. You can go ahead and get rid of that. Alright, that's it. If you ever make a major mistake, you can reset options. And this is obviously the button down here is how you save any kind of change you've made throughout this section. That'll do it.